Hello everybody and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Tatum. If not, welcome back. Today we're going into a super quick Vinyasa full body flow. This is an intermediate class, so if you are a beginner or kind of new to yoga, I'd highly recommend getting the basics down first before you come into this class. Anyway, I didn't use any props, but if you know you'd like to use a strap, we're coming into some shoulder openers and a block if you want to bring the floor a little bit closer to your fingertips. Anyway, go ahead, grab whatever you'd like to use in class, and I will meet you back here. Hello everybody and welcome to your mat. So we're just gonna hop right into it, getting into our downward facing dog, setting up, and then take a few movements here. You can take any organic or pedal out your feet, shake your head yes, shake your head no. And then begin to notice your breath and feel it. Softening through your knees, breathing down the back side of your legs. Allow your shoulders to pull down your back. Chest is reaching towards your thighs here. Let's take 3 big breaths together wherever you are. Exhale. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out through your mouth. 2 more inhaling. Exhale. Last one, big full deep inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, we're gonna roll ourselves forward. Rolling, 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 stretching out our back. Hinging forward, high plank, reverse, roll back, downward facing dog. 2 more, just like that. Roll forward, coming high up onto your toes, rounding your spine. Hips drop, coming into a high plank, reverse. Last one. Inhale will bring you up and forward. Exhale to drop your hips, high plank, roll back. Beautiful. This time, let's take our feet out as wide as our mat. You can step them in a bit, coming into a down dog twist. Left hand plants in front of your face. Right hand reaches for the outside of your left leg. Breathing into the back sides of your legs, deep hamstring stretch, gazing underneath your left arm or behind your left leg. Maybe this right arm begins to bend. As you exhale, twist. Gently release, switch your grip. Left hand to your right leg, stretching through your legs here. An inhale to lengthen and an exhale to twist, gazing past this right leg. Pulling your shoulders down away from your ears. Don't crunch up here. Inhale will bring you back through center. Let's walk our hands up to meet our feet at the back of our mat. Soften through your knees. You can grab for the back sides of your legs as you hinge forward, bringing your weight to the balls of your feet. Gaze comes right behind you. If you'd like, you can lift halfway up, bringing your hands to your thighs. Shift your hips from side to side. Maybe you lift up one foot and then the other, straightening and bending one leg. Keep your spine long and gaze down towards the floor. Don't try to crank your neck up to look at the top of your mat. Just gaze right down or even in between your feet here. Coming back through center, walk your hands out, downward facing dog. Breathe. Take a deep inhale, come up high up onto your toes. Exhale, hinge forward, high plank. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, a low cobra. Exhale, pulls you back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come high up onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, gently roll all the way up to standing. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Let's set an intention for our practice today, or even our day. It can be whatever you'd like. Maybe just thanking yourself for dedicating some time on your mat. It can be hard sometimes. And when you found that intention, I want you to nurture it and come back to it when you feel like your mind is wandering in your practice. Let's inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold, step back, high plank. Take an inhale at the top, and we're gonna exhale, lower down for 3, for 2, for 1, all the way down to our bellies. Heels of our hands slide back by our low ribs. Let's inhale, lift up, low cobra. Exhale, release. Bend this right knee, and we're gonna roll onto our left side, coming to a seated position. Left hand comes behind us, fingertips face away. Inhale, right arm reaches with our hips, coming up, flip dog. Breathe here, really press and lift through your hips, through your chest. Come back down to that seat. Roll over onto your belly. Inhale will lift you up, cobra pose. Exhale, come back down. We'll bend this left leg this time, rolling onto our right. Coming to that seated position here. This time our right hand comes behind us. Inhale, left arm reaches us up. Coming into our flip dog, feet are flat on the earth. Breathe here. Inhale, lift through your hips. When you're ready to come back down, find your seat, roll back over, coming in to that low cobra. Inhale will lift you up. Exhale will take you down. Inhale will lift. Exhale, press you back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's go through this one more time. Inhale, come high up onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Step, walk, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Arms reach up. Exhale, cactus, open your arms. Lift your chest. Hands come behind us. Interlace all 10 fingers. Roll your shoulders back behind you, knuckles reach towards the floor, hinge forward. Soften through your knees. You can hinge from side to side, taking your gaze right behind you. Bring your hands to your low back. Inhale, lift halfway up. Hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up. Upward facing dog. Exhale, pulls you back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come high up onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. Feet step together. Inhale, lift up, chair pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift through your chest. Exhale, sink low. Maybe your heels begin to lift as you sink, 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 hovering above those heels. Inhale, lifts you up, strong legs, heels are still lifted. Exhale, forward fold, heels plant. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, step back. Downward facing dog. Go ahead, walk out your dog here. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. All right, feet step together at the back of our mat. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, step it through right next to your right thumb. Hips sink low. Reach your heart forward. Come back through center. Draw this right knee over your right ankle. Left hand plants. Sink your hips again. Inhale. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, twist to the right. Sink your hips. When you're ready, we're gonna stand up in this high lunge twist. Draw your shoulders back and down away from you. Weight becomes light in your upper torso. As you lift up, gaze is still to the right. Take another deep inhale. Reverse. Right hand to our left leg, left fingertips reaching behind us. Beautiful. Breathe, nice twist, side body stretch. Inhale, come back through center. Back heel spins down. Exhale, forward fold. Hands are coming to the left corner of our mat. Lifting up on our heel, on our back foot, squat low. Hands come to heart center. Breathe. Maybe this right hand comes out onto the floor. Left hand reaches towards the sky. Draw your shoulders back and down. Breathe. Hands come back underneath our shoulders. Let's lift up. All 10 toes turn to face towards the front of the mat. Step this back foot in so you have a 3.5 foot stance. Pull your right hip back into the hip socket. Left hip rolls forward. Take an inhale, re-extend the spine, gazes down towards the floor. Exhale, forward fold, pyramid pose. Breathe, forehead is coming to your knee. When you're ready, Shiva squat. Begin to draw this weight into your right foot. Left leg hovers. As you bend your knee, your left knee, bringing it behind your right. Inhale, chest lifts, hands to heart center. Sink your hips low, breathe. Root down through this right foot. Next inhale will take you warrior 3. Hands reach back behind you. Hips are in line. Flex your left toes back towards your face. You got it, breathe. Inhale, left foot steps right next to your right, feet together. Lift your chest, chair pose. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, sink low, breathe. Let that tailbone tuck under, low belly pulls in. Hands come out in front of you this time. Come high up onto your tippy toes. Slowly lower down, hovering above those heels. Relax your shoulders. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders over hips. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale takes you into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step back, high plank or downward facing dog. Take a vinyasa, and we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. All right. Let's step our feet together at the back of our mat. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, step it through. Right next to this left thumb, sink your hips, bring your heart forward, stretch down the back side of your right leg, or the front side rather. Feeling a deep stretch in your groin and in your right hip. Draw your hips back, pull this left knee back over your left ankle. Right hand plant, sink your hips low, take a deep inhale breath. Exhale, twist. Left fingertips reach towards the sky. Draw your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Everything is hugging into center point. Your feet are staggered here. So you have a bigger foundation. When you're ready, hinging up. Torso is light. Woo, find your balance. Gaze to the left. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, reverse. Left hand to the back of our right leg. Right fingertips reaching behind us. Nice deep side body twist. Inhale, come back down. Spin that back heel down. Hands come through heart center. And then they reach for the top right corner of our mat. Sink your hips over to the left. Lift up onto your right heel. Then when you're ready, hands come through heart center. Nice deep squat to the left side. Maybe left hand extends, right arm reaches towards the sky. Open up your chest. Pull that low belly in. Breathe. When you're ready, hands plant right underneath your shoulders. Lift back up. All 10 toes turn to face towards the front. Let's bring this left foot right in between our hands. And then step your back right foot in so it's about a 3.5 foot, 2.5 foot stance. Getting ready for your pyramid pose. Draw this left hip back into the hip socket. Right hip rolls forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Forehead to knee. Breathe and get reconnected with your breath. When you're ready, Shiva squat. Begin to bring your weight into your left foot now. Bend through your left knee. Pick up this right leg and bring your right knee right behind your left knee. Squat low. Hands come through heart center. Root down. Pull your low belly in. Chest is lifting and gaze out in front of your mat. Breathe. Next inhale, kick your right leg back, warrior three. Hips are in line. Flex your left toe back towards your face. Sorry, your right toes back towards your face. Breathe. You got it. Inhale. Right foot comes to your left foot. Exhale, sink low, chair pose. Breathe. Inhale, lift just a little bit. Exhale, sink low. Begin to lift your heels again. Option to stay here or open up your knees. Coming into this nice squat, hands come out in front of us. Steeple pose. Our pointer fingers are reaching out in front of us. Inhale, arms come up over our head. Shoulders are backing down our back. Gaze is straight forward. Heels are still lifted. Chest is shining forward. Breathe. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink low. Hands come down in front of us, interlace or unwind your fingertips. Hands come to the floor, knees come back through center. Option to take crow pose. Knees come right up onto our triceps here. Begin to shift your weight forward. Maybe one foot lifts up, maybe the other. Balancing your weight in your hands, shifting more forward than you want to. Lift your chest, tuck your heels in. Really lift through your pelvic floor and your belly here. Whew. When you're ready, gently release. Coming down, Malasana. Finding your Malasana squat, taking your feet out as wide as you need to. Elbows come to your knees. Hands come together as you lift and shift. Heart is reaching towards the sky. Connect. Come back to your intention. Beautiful. We'll gently release, finding a very graceful seat. Let's come on down to our back here. Getting our shoulders in line with our hips. And then bringing our knees hip-width distance. I'm going to take robot arms here, coming into our bridge pose as we inhale, lift up, rolling our shoulder blades underneath our back. Shoulders are rolling under, and chin and chest are rolling together, but they're not touching. Squeeze your knees in, bringing them to that hip-width distance. They're not splaying out. Slightly unclench your glutes so you're not totally squeezing them together. Breathe here. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Let's bring our knees into our chest. Give them one big squeeze in. Legs come up towards the sky. You can roll out your feet. Open and close your toes. Option to take this into a happy baby or any other posture that you'd like. Shoulder stand, head stand, plow pose, whatever your body's craving. Wherever you are, take a few more rounds of breath. Switch sides if you're in an asymmetrical pose. And take your time. When you're ready, we're all going to meet up in a seated position. Sukhasana, easy pose, hero pose, whatever you would like. We're going to take a breath of fire here to finish up our practice. So if you've never done breath of fire, kind of like panting like a dog, so you can start out like this. And you feel your belly kind of contract in. So the inhales will happen automatically. And when you feel more comfortable, you can keep your mouth closed, going in and out through your nose. So you can start like this. And then you can close your mouth, taking that same motion in and out through your nose. So when you're ready, let's bring our arms up over our head. We'll make our hands into fists. Thumbs are going to be touching, and then we're going to bring them out. So we're making this little arc above our head. Draw your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Let's take a deep inhale together. Exhale, release. And when you're ready, begin. Shoulders drop down away from your ears. Keep it up. You got it. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, thumbs touch together over our head. Hold your breath here. Chin drops down. Exhale, completely release. Hands come to the tops of our knees. Let's take a moment to breathe here. Let's inhale, arms reach up overhead one last time. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Return to that intention or your thanks. Thank you all so much for flowing with me today. It's always an honor, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.